So next our topic is layers of leaf, structure of the leaf. So we have learned that chlorophyll is the pigment, it is present in the leaves. So which take the sunlight, not only chlorophyll, other pigments are there. Those are xanthophylls and carotenoids. So first time the chlorophyll name is given by the Peltier and Cavendish, then Julius von Sachs. So they said that these pigments are present in the special cell organelles that is known as the chloroplast. These chloroplasts are present in the leaves, mesophyll tissue of the leaf, and it is present in the stomata of the gourd cells, and it is present in the ground tissues. Okay, so that is the location of chloroplast. So this structure is given in our textbook. Only this is the diagram. You should practice it for the purpose of only parts and everything. So to know the clear location of the where these chloroplasts are present. So if you take the any leaf, so you may observe that some upper side, which is smooth side, it may have the more green color. Below that somewhat less than the upper side, less green color. So the reason is upper side more chlorophyll pigments are present, lower side less chlorophyll pigments are present. Chlorophyll pigments give the green color. That is the reason upper surface is the more green color. So this is upper side. What we say that upper epidermis. Lower side we say that lower epidermis. Upper epidermis, lower epidermis. This is the TS of leaf. How they are cutting? Like this they are cutting. So this portion, if you observe under the microscope, all these parts are there. Okay, children. So upper epidermis, upper side, upside, upper epidermis and lower side. Above the upper epidermis, cuticle layer is there, smooth layer to avoid the transpiration, and the tissue which is present in between the upper epidermis and lower epidermis, that is mesophyll tissue, that is divided into palisade parenchyma and sponge parenchyma. So just see the location of chloroplast. Here I put green dots. Whatever the green dots are there, all these are the chloroplasts where the chlorophyll is present. Chlorophyll is present. Xylem, of course, in the leaf, xylem and phloem is present. Xylem transports the water, phloem transports the sugars and food materials. Okay, here the sponge parenchyma. Total this palisade parenchyma, sponge. This mesophyll, it is like a palisade, pillar like. So it is called as palisade parenchyma. It is sponge like, sponge parenchyma. And in the lower epidermis, we see the stomata. Stomata for gaseous exchange. So above the stomata there is a cavity is there, that is known as air spaces. Air spaces. Lower epidermis, upper epidermis, total tissue is mesophyll, and where that chlorophyll pigments are present, they are present in the palisade parenchyma in the leaf. To know the exact location of the leaf, then we will see the structure of the chloroplast. So we know that in our earlier classes, in the 9th class, we have studied about the chloroplast structure. Here once again we will recollect the chloroplast structure. Chloroplast structure. So chloroplast is present in the plants, oval shaped or different shaped organelle. It is having outer layer and inner layer. The diagram is so many times it is given for 2 marks in the 2 marks. So simply they ask me to draw the diagram for 2 marks. So it is necessary to practice the diagram, and okay. So this is the diagram. So and one scientist is there. So in 1954. So leaf is it is very difficult to observe all the parts in the leaf microscope, and in that chloroplast is very minute. So then how can we know the structure of without damaging the chloroplast? It is very difficult to isolate the chloroplast, but that work is done by the scientist. Who is that? Daniel Arnon. Daniel I. Arnon. He was the scientist. He isolated the chloroplast and revealed the structure. So chloroplast consists the outermost layer is outer layer and inner layer. Okay, inner layer, outer layer, outside layer is outer layer, inner layer, and third layer is folded like sack-like structures. If you arrange the coins, like this one after one, it shows the coins of piles of coin. We say that piles of coins. So like that, if third layer is folded like this, and again. So like that it is forming third layer is. So it is outermost layer, outer layer and inner layer. Third layer is forming a piles of coins like structure. This structure is known as grana. So this total structure is known as grana. The single one is known as thylakoid. Single one known as thylakoid. Once again. So third layer is folded like to form the sacs. Sacs word is given in our text. So remember the sacs. They form the sac-like structure inside the chloroplast. Those sac-like structures are known as grana. So they are connected with the stoma lamellae. Stoma lamellae. So we are saying that the chloroplast is responsible for photosynthesis. So here and there starch granules are present, and this is linker DNA. It is semi-autonomous cell organelle. Mitochondria and chloroplast are the semi-autonomous cell organelle. So it is DNA is present, and inside the liquid which is present is in the chloroplast is known as stroma. What is that? Stroma. Once again, Nana. So chloroplast is the cell organelle where the chlorophyll pigments are present. So chlorophyll pigments are present in the chloroplast. So if you know the structure of the chloroplast, it is consisting the outer layer and inner layer. So third layer of the chloroplast is folded like form the sac-like structure inside the stoma. They are known as the grana. Each granum, each single one is known as the thylakoid. So this is total coin like this structure is known as grana total. If a single is known as thylakoid. On this thylakoid our chlorophyll pigments are present. Chlorophyll pigments are present on the thylakoids. Okay. So the liquid portion, the fluid which is present inside the chloroplast is known as the stroma. Here the photosynthesis reactions are, we may divided into light reactions and dark reactions. Dark reactions means not that they occur only during the dark. So our convenience we are divided. So the light reactions and dark reactions. Light reactions takes place in the grana. Light reactions. And dark reactions takes place in the stoma. After the dark reaction only they form the starch, and the starch is present in the chloroplast. So loop of DNA is present. So this is the simple structure which is given on our textbook. Once again, the scientist Daniel I. Arnon, he was isolated the chloroplast and revealed the structure. It consists the outer layer, two layers. Outer layer is known, outside layer is outer layer. Next that layer is inner layer, and inside third layer is forming a sac-like structures known as the grana. So this single one is known as thylakoid, and they are connected with the stroma lamellae, and inside fluid is known as the stroma. Stroma, dark reactions takes place in the stroma, and light reactions takes place in the grana of the thylakoid. Grana of thylakoid. This is the information about the chloroplast. This is the structure of chloroplast. Next, chlorophyll pigments are present in the thylakoid. Chlorophyll pigment. So some structure is given. They are not detailed structure, but it is the major pigment. Major pigment for photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is the major pigment which taps the sunlight, and in the structure of chlorophyll it consists the magnesium atom. One magnesium atom is present in the chloroplast structure. The structure of the chlorophyll is similar with the heme of the hemoglobin. Heme of hemoglobin. It is similar. They may ask the question, how difference between the chlorophyll and hemoglobin. Okay, and similarity. So it is compared with. So chlorophyll pigment is major pigment in the plants. Not only chlorophyll, you know that the other carotenoids and xanthophylls are there. Magnesium ion is present. Magnesium atom is present in the chlorophyll pigment. It is compared with the heme of hemoglobin, and this chlorophyll pigment is two types: chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A is blue-green color. And chlorophyll B is yellow-green color. So this question is asked in 1 mark many times. What is the difference between chlorophyll A and B? Chlorophyll A is blue-green color, and chlorophyll A is blue-green color. Chlorophyll B is yellow. Blue-green, yellow-green. Okay. Chlorophyll pigments are present on the thylakoids, and this is the major pigments which is responsible for the photosynthesis. One magnesium atom is present in the structure of the chlorophyll, and it is compared with the heme of hemoglobin, and nearly 250 to 400 pigments. 250 to 400 pigments, like these pigments. All they are grouped together to harvest the light, to capture the light. So that group of pigments is known as photosynthetic unit. Photosynthetic. I am not saying any extra information, beta. All these information is there in the textbook. So read the textbook, then you come to know whether I am not going any extra information. So 250 to 400 pigments molecules grouped gather to capture the light, known as light harvesting system. This name is given in the textbook, light harvesting system. Light harvesting system or photosynthetic unit. Light harvesting is photosynthetic unit. This is present in the grana. So some of the group of the pigments are gathered, nearly 250 to 400, and they are capturing the light. That particular unit is known as photosynthetic unit or light harvesting system. So the pigments present in the chlorophyll are responsible for the photosynthesis. Pigments present in the chlorophyll are responsible for the photosynthesis. Once again, Amma. So structure of the chlorophyll diagram is very important, and the chlorophyll differences, how it is compared with the hemoglobin, and the types of chlorophyll, and what is photosynthetic unit. Photosynthetic unit is nearly 250 to 400 molecules gathered together to capture the light. That is known as photosynthetic unit. Next, What are the events takes place? Events in chloroplast. Chloroplast. Events in chloroplast. 3 events are given. 3 events are there. One is conversion of light energy to chemical energy. Conversion of light energy. Conversion of light energy into chemical energy. And second is splitting of water molecule. Splitting of water molecule. And third, reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. So simply, let me. Chloroplast is where the photosynthesis takes place. Means first conversion of light energy into chemical energy. So another definition of the photosynthesis is conversion of chemical energy into light energy into chemical energy. So chloroplast, they take the sunlight and they convert into the chemical energy, and this light is also helpful for the splitting of water molecule. This is known as the Hill reaction. Later we know that Hill reaction. And reduction of carbon dioxide. Whatever the carbon dioxide enter through the stomata for photosynthesis, that is reduced, and finally carbohydrates are formed. These are the 3 events. This is also so many times this is asked in our questions. So children, so this is our topic. So up to now, what we have learned. So this is the where the chlorophyll pigments are present in the structure of the chloroplast and the events of chlorophyll. Then the next topic is mechanism of photosynthesis. Maintain the notes.